the city goes high. Stories untold under moonlit skies. Brave only got the vibe, got the flow for the culture. Yeah, you already know. Turn it up, lean back, feel the breeze. Late night truths drifting through the trees. It's for the culture, by the culture. Braylonly's got the soul to show ya. Breaking it down, lifting it higher. Feel the rhythm, spark the fire. Headlines flip with a soulful twist. Behind the scenes where the magic sits. It's the heartbeat of the now and the then, where the story starts and never ends. Tune in, lean and feel the groove. Every moment, a vibe you can't lose. It's for the culture, by the culture. Braylonly's got the soul to show ya. Breaking it down, lifting it higher. Feel the rhythm, spark the fire.
Well, hello to you, and you. Welcome into another edition of Brandi's Virtual Tour Live. We are live on tour, everybody. Yes, indeed, we are. Glad to have all you here in the building with me. We got to talk about some Married to Medicine. This episode, oh Lord, a lot to say. a lot to say. I think that this episode was basically the aftermath of Toya's party, right? And y'all know how I feel about Toya, so we'll get to all of that. So, with that being said, higher is waiting, low is available, but either way, we gotta go on tour. Yes, indeed, we do. Let me check out this iconic intro here. You see that virtual tour background? Yes, you do. You hear that virtual tour music? Yes, you do. And then there is me. Hey, everybody. Welcome in. Glad to have all of you here in the building with me. Good to see you. Hopefully your Tuesday has went well. Yes, indeed. So let's get to it here. So we start off the episode being at Toya's. It says Toya's house, but really it's Eugene and Toya's house. Okay. So Eugene is in the basement playing pool and is making margaritas. Toya calls Eugene inside the house, which I'm like, okay. Hello, welcome in. Glad to have you here. And shout out to the 10 people here. Thank you so much for being here. So, like I said, Toya calls Eugene, and Toya says, maybe you can write a doctor's note. Now, Toya is trying to make margaritas and play pool. He's trying to have a conversation with you. Okay, it's just so Eugene wants to fix it, right? Toya says that Eugene will, take an inch and then let that expound and then add on top of it this, that, and the third. And Eugene is sorry, but your friends have made emasculating jokes. And I will say this to Eugene, right? You cannot control what other people do, but you can control what you do. But I also understand why Eugene feels that way, because if I'm not doing nothing personally, nobody should be making fun of me, right? And in the text thread, in the group chat, it should not have gone from bags to, cream stick size, right? That was just ridiculous. And while, you can't, tell your woman what she should and should not do, you should be man enough to say, babe, stop that. That's not right. That's not cool. It's disrespectful. And if she continues to do what she wants to do, you've done your part. But as long as you're being supportive of your homeboy, that I don't let that ish slide, then it is what it is, right? You're doing what you need to do. Hey, CC, good to see you. And Ida, welcome in. Glad to have you here. Good to see you, CC. Welcome in. Glad to have you here. Gorgeous for sure. So, like I said, I feel Eugene, right? Because Eugene, to me, out of all the men, seemed like a very even kill, chill, and about his business type of dude. Like we could have a grill out like they did in this episode. We go down to a bar. I feel like Eugene is very relatable, right? And Toya was on Angela Yee's lip service, right? And she was saying, well, we deserve this, that, and the third as women. Well, men also deserve to be respected. And you can't be big mad that everybody had an opinion on your business when you moved in the fashion that you moved in, right? And on top of that, you say, I don't give a fuck about them, right? And they can't be themselves without their husbands. You're judging all those women and you expect them not to say nothing to you? Like, are we really doing this? This is the same woman that said getting a Birkin bag was harder than having her own children. I'm just keeping it a buck. I believe women deserve the world just like men deserve the world. If you got a good man, treat him right. If you got a good woman, treat her right. It should be that simple. But yet people don't want to make it that simple. You know what I mean? So I'm not sorry to say that. Like that, no. Just no. So, Eugene said I should not have cursed. I should not have let them get in my head. This, that, and the third. Hello, Nura. Welcome in. Glad to have you here. I see some of y'all are new. Thank y'all for being here. I appreciate y'all. And yeah, so I'm just being aware of my virtual surroundings here, okay? But moving on. With that being said, and Toya said I should not have been pulled in. Every action has an equal and opposite reaction. That was your choice to be pulled in, and you damn well know your attitude was a bit much, right? Because this is the thing, right? Like with the parties and stuff, I get it. Everybody's got their, qualifications and requirements and this, that, and the third for what party means for them. But in the same token, right? I feel like this. If we having a party and you're coming to our home, first of all, treat us with respect like we would treat you with respect. Number two, not every party has to be active. Right? I remember a time period, and it's going to sound like, well, back in my day, sonny boy. and chop. Listen, little girl, back in the day, we used to just chill. I know it's going to sound like that type of story. But sincerely, I remember a time where all you had to do was just show up with some Kroger Big K 12-pack sodas, some hot dog buns, and some Louisiana hot sauce, and just go to a barbecue and have a good time. It wasn't all these games and stuff. Now, was spades there? Sure. Was Uno there? Sure. But like, Toya, do you really think anybody wanted to hula hoop at that party? Sincerely, like, if your friends really expect a active party every time, then they're not human, right? Because my thing is, hello, Ari, welcome and glad to have you here. My thing is this: if we're having a party after the day that I've had, right, with what I want to do with me, I don't really want to talk. You know what I mean? So imagine if I was married, right? And I had my 12-hour day and I did Brandi's virtual tour, live on Netflix or what have you, 6 to 8 live. And then guess what? 10 p.m., we're about to have a party. Child, I'm probably going to be there for at least a good 2 hours from 10 to midnight. And then this party better be done by 1 o'clock in the morning. Because I got work in the morning, my wife got work in the morning, and our kids got to go work, which is school in the morning. So I feel like you don't have to put on in order to impress people. Because if people don't love you for if people don't love you for you, rather they weren't supposed to be there in the first place, right? So that's just me. Because child, y'all did not have to do all that activity at that party. Toya says she can do more words of affection. He's always done it for the boys. And then you bring up the fact that you really do work a lot, but I always can depend on you. I promise you, Toya, his DMs would blow up before yours. Believe me, you. Because have you seen dating out here? Have you seen all these divorces? I know you pay attention to social media. I know you do. So I just and Toya wants Eugene to play spades, and Eugene says that Howard, it was always a fight. And Toya's like, well, that's what's supposed to happen. No, it's not. You're not supposed to lose your life over putting down no card. Cece says, I was so mad at him for apologizing to her. She never apologized to Eugene. Absolutely. That's why I definitely feel, you know what I mean with that. Like, Eugene did nothing wrong. I'm gonna say it 2 more times. Eugene did nothing wrong. Eugene did not do anything wrong at that party. Not one thing. And I know Dr. Heavily really can't talk for Ish, but she was right about Toya needs to show more love to Eugene. And here's the thing. Is it shade if it's the truth? Because you know who would really tell the truth? The sons. If I was the producer, both of them have autonomy to say what's on their mind. I would sit down those boys in the confessional, booth, confessional space, what have you. And I would ask, how does your mom treat your dad? Do you feel like your mom really appreciates your dad? This, that, and the third, and they will tell the real truth. Moving on. So then we're with Brandi, and she's having Domino's pizza, and all the kids are trying to figure out what type of pizza they want. And this one child says, "I'm gonna have them I'm gonna have them all individually. 1, 2, 3." And Brandi says, "You can't have them all." And the child says, "I don't care." To that child, I just want to give you this because you and we see each other, okay? I feel you. If you are putting food in front of me that I do not have to pay for, I'm eating all of it. I'm taking the tray home. Let there be some leftover catfish. Let there be some leftover ribs. Let there be some leftover hamburgers. Let there be some leftover hot dogs. That will be in my place. Okay? We ain't gonna let this food go to waste. And you damn well know there's always one person at every family barbecue. You know what? I will gladly take this home because you don't need to go through, doing all those dishes and stuff. We all know that one person. We do. Okay? Just keeping it above. With that being said, Brandi, not Brandi, but Angel comes over. Dr. Mimi comes over. Dr. Mimi has been married 11 years, and then Brandi's been married 10 years. Brandi's been married 10 years. Angel would like to date. And you know what I have to say? I really do love Angel's energy. I think she was on Basketball Wives, if I'm not mistaken. And, of course, y'all know Regular Robin, who really is not existent in anybody's head, especially her husband's. Said that why are we recycling people on different reality shows? I'm like, well, you were on Traders. Don't they recycle reality stars on Traders? See, this is the thing. Don't complain about other people getting bags just because nobody wants to give you a bag. Regular Robin. You couldn't even show up for your best friend for y'all 10 million downloads for Reasonably Shady. Now, that would have been a great moment for you to be like, you know what? I don't care about the cameras. I don't care about Bravo. I don't care about Truly Original. This is an accomplishment that me and my best friend did. That's what a real friend does. Okay? So, no. Angel has a business and you have no business to attend to. Okay? She can't come back at nobody who wants to see she can't come back and nobody wants to see Rob the Builder. That part. And then you want to get on to, you know, what Wendy, this, that, and the third. Didn't you have some financial problems with Juan? Mm. 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 See, y'all should just call yourselves the Shady Podcast because y'all are never reasonable. Never. If anything, y'all make reasons out of y'all shadiness to make it stick in your head that it's okay. Tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm lying. I'm just keeping it a book. You know what I mean? And honestly, to tell you the truth, yes, she did, and she didn't pay and didn't want to pay for a lady's hotel room. Yes, indeed. And not to mention on top of that, right? Since you want to talk about, you know, recycling shows and stuff, at least Angel has had her own movement. Because last time I checked, you and Giselle talked about Lottie Dottie and everybody that wants to tea talk with your girl, and you hid your storyline. That's why your ass was on that curve, crying and shit. The prison. Why are you being so mean to me? Maybe it's the energy you give out. How about that? If you're good to people, people are good to you. If you bad to people, people are bad to you. It's quite simple to understand. It really is. And child, listen, if Grace was 26, I would so talk to her. But then I also got to deal with Giselle as a mother-in-law. Child. I can get along with anybody. I really can. Because I understand the assignment is bigger than me. But also, too, you got to be able to stand for something. Right? Robin's like a rug and Juan walks all over her. Okay? Hell. And this is and one more thing, then we won't get back to the review. My thing is with reality TV is this. You cannot get upset by about the culture commenting on how you move on national television. That comes with the territory. Like, in the words of Karen Hugo, I'm only judging what you're giving me. And to be real with you, and Cece has been here for some tours. She's a regular over here. I believe CC, Nikki News, and other people will further let you know that my reviews are actually a lot loving, a lot of grace, and a lot of space compared to some other people. Because I just comment what happens on TV. I don't really bring in social media unless social media is relevant to what we're talking about. Because I understand there's a difference between viewers and consumers. The viewers, they just want to see the show for what it is. The consumers, they want to see the show. They want to see BravoCon. They want to follow social media. They want to follow business. This, that, and the third. And also, too, because I cover many other things. Okay. I also recognize that you have the right to grow in your humanity. So if I can recognize you got the right to grow, you should also recognize I have the right to talk about you. And sometimes you might just need to sit back and just watch the review for what it is. Just because you perceive somebody going on you doesn't mean they actually hate your ass. If you did something fucked up, you have the right to be called out on it. If I went on national television and did something fucked up, y'all got the right to call me out on it. Just keeping it a buck. Oh, child. Moving on. So with that being said, Mimi said that Toya can be an energy vampire and play Drew Sidora's Delulu. I gotta tell you, I love me some Dr. Mimi. By the way, she mentioned her and Steve's son, that if he was over there, that she would have one eye over here and one eye over there, because he has destroyed TVs and she don't want to pay for no more TVs. I love black people that are so real. Like, listen, I know I'm blessed to have resources to be able to make problems and conveniences, but I also want to keep my account together. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. This is how much I'm loving Dr. Mimi. Give me a moment. Hang on. Here we go. This is how much I'm loving Dr. Mimi. Here we go. I'm loving it. I love our damn show so much. All right. Moving on. So then we got that scene with Mimi was such a good scene. She was honest and forthcoming about their son's issues. Absolutely. Like, let me tell you something. I love Dr. Mimi and Steve. I think they can hold their own spinoff show. I really do. And I say that because I would trust Dr. Mimi that she would be in my corner before Toya any day of the week. That ends in Y. That's every motherfucking day. Okay. I would trust Mimi over Dr. Jackie any day of the week that ends in Y. I would trust Mimi over Quad any day of the week that ends in Y. Do you see where I'm going here? Dr. Heavenly versus Dr. Mimi, hands down Dr. Mimi. And this is the thing I love about Dr. Mimi. Dr. Mimi understands the assignment. She's never made anything personal, and she's just called out the facts like she sees it. You know what I say to my friends anytime they ask me for advice? Do you want me to give you an answer that's comfortable for you, or do you want me to keep it real with you? I asked that 3 times. Do you know why I asked 3 times? Because by that 3rd time, you have agreed to whatever I'm about to say. I don't need to hear no blowback from you, because we discussed this, right? So it would be one thing if I didn't make any space for you to have an option. But since I did it 3 times, by that 3rd time, I don't need to hear nothing. You know what I mean? Yes, when their son hit their daughter, they immediately stopped the car and both parents did what they needed to do for the children. Absolutely. And that's the type of reality TV we love to see. Right? Shade is fun when it's done in a good fashion, right? We love to see, in-house rivalries, but we also like to see the other side of the wave. We don't like just seeing the wave just go up and up and up and up, because you know what happens with a wave that's that high? It eventually has to come down. So we like low tides. We like high tides. You know what I mean? And honestly, to tell you the truth, I gotta give Bravo their credit of allowing that to be aired on national television. I think that should be aired more. And the gag is, you don't know what could help somebody until you air it. Y'all know how I've been saying about Bravo, how originally Bravo was for, arts and theater of Bravo, Bravo, Bravo. But now it has come to be absolutely. It has come to be more of a, female-oriented channel like Women's Entertainment, which is now WeTV. And, the Housewives has fueled Bravo for a long time. And there was a network called Spike. Spike, which was under Paramount, was a men's network. But then they switched it over to the General Entertainment Network with the tagline, the ones to watch, right? I still think they should have kept with that because Spike TV is where you get to see television spiked up with personality. I think that Paramount should have been smart with that. But of course, they got rid of the MTV News website and all the archives. So, of course, they make smart decisions. Said no one ever. But with that being said, I do believe that eventually Bravo is going to become a general entertainment channel of media personalities and content creators that you want to see more from. Of Bravo, I want to see more. Braylon, Bravo, Bravo. And I think they have the space to do it. This is just a side note, y'all. We're still reviewing the show. But they got King's Court. They got Queen's Court that airs on Bravo. So you got those shows, right? I think those are the first shows where everyday people get the chance to be on Bravo. You had Love Hotel, right? You got Martha's Vineyard. You have these other shows. And I'm sure that Bravo has looked into other content creators to have talk shows on Bravo. So I do think if NBC Universal is smart, I think that they should evolve into that. Bravo, this is the place where you want to see more of. This is the place where you get to see the best of the best that makes you want to say Bravo. This is the place where all entertainment resides. You know, the guy, we go to where the money resides, we're going to where the real resides, to where the real resides. And Bravo, y'all should hire that man to do that slogan, okay? You can also hire me, to be a creative director or bring Braylon's virtual tour to Bravo. But and I will interview housewives on my show, but child, I listen, they come on my platform, okay? They go on Andy's platform. Andy knows how to be very cutesy, very mindful, very demure. CC will let you know. Braylon ain't playing that shit. Not here, not there, not anywhere. Braylon, he is. If you doing something good in the neighborhood, he's going to talk about it to the neighborhood. If you're doing something bad in the neighborhood, he's going to hold you to account. But at least there ain't no faking it with him. I'm not saying Andy Cohen fake, but, there's the media, niceties, and then there's the soul of the complexities. You know what I mean? So, but anyway, back to our review, everybody. Yes, indeed. So, this is very interesting, right? So, Dr. Simone and Cecil, we have two separate conversations. So Carmen, who, by the way, Carmen, you are beautiful, child. Absolutely beautiful. She lives in the DMV area. And, Dr. Simone's talking about Michael and the boys and what happened. And Dr. Simone says that if I'm resenting you, it's bad. And Cecil's dad was such a good dad. He was stern, this, that, and third. The old school type of dads. And Cecil wanted to be the opposite of his dad. It was at a breaking point. And I felt for Dr. Simone because, even though I'm not a parent, I do know what it is to go after something. And when you finally make it, people only respect the space that you have because they're able to feed off of it. I think we all know some family members and some friends that move like that, okay? Listen, I ain't talking about you. Don't pick up that virtual bullet, okay? Don't do that shit. Don't do it. Don't you do it. Okay? Hell. And I felt for Dr. Simone with that because it's just like, I do believe after all this time, she deserves another chapter, right? She deserves another chapter, even though I do believe that Dr. Simone and Dr. Jackie should be more grateful to Mariah. And Dr. Jackie, I'm going to get on your ass later in this after show review because you tried to do something that I was not here for. Okay, but we'll get to that a little bit later. But like I said, I feel like heaviest that wears the crown. And I feel like Dr. Simone just said, listen, I just want to put my crown down. And I don't want to rule no more like I used to. I just want to be able to come to the big events for the kingdom. That's all. I just want to come. Oh, it's a birthday party. Oh, that's great. Oh, it's an anniversary. That's great. Oh, we're celebrating a new business activity. She doesn't want to do the day to day. She wants to live in her truth day to day. She doesn't want to handle that way anymore. And I think after I've worked rather for a certain amount of time, she's got the right to rest, right? So, and I loved how both siblings spoke truth to Cecil and Simone. Absolutely. So we get to Cecil. By the way, they put real estate agent. So that is his job description, right? So with Cecil has a brother named David. Now, do you have a brother named Goliath? Oh, come on. It was right there. What did you expect me to do? You saw the thumbnail. You know my voice, and damn it, you know why you're here. Okay. So they see each other quite often, David and Cecil. And, David has been going through a divorce. And David said that Simone called him crying and that it should be a night front with you and your wife. And Cecil was like, I did all the work that I could so that way my boys wouldn't have to struggle in the financial aid line like I did for 3 hours at Morehouse. Now, I'm going to give him this. That is very, very true, right? I remember when I was at Kent State University and I was trying to get some financial aid. I heard somebody crying at financial aid. That is real. It hurt me. It disgusted me. It boiled my soul. Because why in the flying fuck should anybody have to cry to get more aid so they can make a better life for themselves? And so they can get a better education, so they can go to the higher. That's fucking ridiculous. And if everybody would have done what the fuck they were supposed to do when Barack Obama was in office, we would have free community college across the country that would have opened up more doors for entrepreneurs, that would have been able to make more employees, and that would have made a rising tide lift all boats. If everybody wouldn't done the fucking job on November 4th, we wouldn't be in this shithole. But oh no! Everybody just saw the red button. Ooh, I wonder what would happen if I press it. And then, you try to look for a fail safe. Like, no. There's gotta be a way to reverse it. Oh fuck! No! Y'all pressed it. We stuck now. Like I saw a video of Cardi B saying, I try to tell people, but I can't do shit. I'm Cardi B. I got some power, but I ain't got all the power. This was a very bought lesson of why we should listen to our elders and our parents. If you listen to wise wisdom, you won't have to go through hell. Doesn't mean you always have a heaven on earth, but at least you can have some heaven experiences, okay, while you're overcoming that hell. All right? So, oh Lord. So, even though I get what Cecil was saying, right? Because I want to be that way too for my kids. But in the same token, their dad, was in his place in Ohio, in his bed, making it do what it do. And right now we're at 987,000 total views on our way to that big goal. No, my kids are going to know their dad worked for it. Let one of my kids say, hey, Ryan Seacrest Jr. has a new show. Can you put me on as a host? No! You're going to work as a production assistant at my company. My PAs make $20 an hour. And that's all you getting. You ain't getting no pay increase because you my son or my daughter. No, you're going to put in the work. It's just like what Shaq said. I'll help out with the bachelors. But after that, you got pitched to me why I should help you with your masters. And it's not disrespecting kids by not investing in them. But if you don't give a damn about your dreams, why should I? Because the world's going to treat you the same damn way. In the words of Stuart Scott, can I get a witness from the congregation? Just keeping it a buck. And it's funny, too, how some kids like Michael say, I have a mom that makes a lot of money. No, that's your mom's money. Let one of my kids be at Caesar's Palace and they check into, Caesar's Palace. They're like, "Oh yes, my dad's Brandi. Can we get the suite that's $10,000 a night? Because I'm gonna be known. I'm gonna have my bank accounts and everything together. But also too, I'm gonna have partnerships with many brands and stuff." Hey, Mr. Lee, good to I hope all is well. Your son wanted to get the room with $10,000 a night. Oh, okay, cool. The Cleopatra Villa, the one with the private, hot tub and access and everything else. Okay, cool. You know what? This is what I need you to do. Because my son doesn't believe fat meat greasy. In the words of that black dude who said to, 50 Cent and Michael Blackson and Anthony Anderson, take this stuff and put it on my tab. Put it on his tab. Don't worry about it. I'll be on my way to Vegas in just a little bit. I'll let him check in. Let him have some fun. Yeah. Or champagne bottles, this, that, the third. And he's at the Omni nightclub. Now, of course, you got to know how to go in smooth, right? Oh my God, we got a guest in the house tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. 501, Mr. On the Rise, the people's voice himself, the feeling cultivator, and the most electrifying man, all of social entertainment. Braylon Lee's in the building. What up, Vegas? Good to see y'all. Yeah, y'all having a good time. Hey, listen. You know what? I want to do this for y'all. Whatever room you in, I want to upgrade your room. You know what I mean? And I'm also going to pay for everybody to come back to Vegas next year anytime you want to. And I'm going to put on my son's tab. Son, where you at? My son, oh, motherfucker. Shit. You want to say something? That's your dad. Oh, there he is. Put the spotlight on. Hey, son. Good to see you. Hey, listen. I'm going to need you to come to the back. And I'm not asking your ass. I'm telling you right now. Because your daddy right now is showcasing the persona. All those titles I got. Yeah, I'm showcasing the most electrifying man all social entertainment right now. But if you don't get your ass back here in this room, there's going to be some electricity where you may not come back from it. Okay, you know what? I got to go. Hey, son, how's it going? Hey, good. No, we no. What's wrong with you? Well, my friends wanted to go to Vegas. Okay, and? Well, you Braylon Lee. No, I'm Braylon Lee. You can't use my name like that. Now, see, if you would have came to me, I would have made sure that y'all would have had nice hotel rooms. How much did you run up? I know you're staying here for 7 nights. That's $70,000. What else have you done? I did some champagne ball services and went to the bunny ranch. Oh, you went to the bunny ranch. Oh, okay. You did a hip hop, but hippity hop hop. You don't stop. And you banged all through it, didn't you? Okay, cool. All that is on your tab. You're going to pay me back. But you're going to figure out a way to do it. Now, I said all that to say, Cecil, you got every right to fight for your sons. But at the same token, your sons have to know how to fight for themselves too. If you make everything comfortable, they won't have any faculties to be able to know that they can be somebody on their own. Just keeping it in the book. Cece says 5 years since January 6th and the Orange Tyrant was talking about Melania doesn't like it when he dances. You know what? I'm going to do something for you. Give me a moment. I gotta do the show. Oh my God. Right here. I gotta show you this. I think you'll get a good laugh out of this. Here we go.
I have the great Dr. Dre. He's a real doctor. He's a really good doctor. I have some good doctors. I never met a doctor that made beats. Never made it before. I don't know if he went to medical school, but I'm going to tell you right now, this guy has the best music. I love NWA.
Bro, I'm not doing this. No.
Negroes with attitudes.
We're not doing this.
He's a Negro with a great attitude. I love this guy. He's one of my favorite black producers. You're so great. You're so amazing. I swear to God, all your music. The G thing is my favorite. You got to do a T thing, a Trump thing. You know?
I did not approve this message.
I love this guy, Dr. Dre.
His stupid ass. Oh my God. So with all that being said, David also said it has to be we. And I fully agree with David. So shout out to David and to Carmen for being great brothers and being a great brother, being a great sister there. So then we're with Quad, right? With Quad, third round of egg retrieval. Listen, you get a lot over here. You know, you get depth, you get context, you get understanding, you get boldness, and you get realness. You get it all over here. You know what I mean? In the words of Mama Odie from Princess and the Frog, we got it all in here. Yes, indeed, we do. But sincerely, I know that was long-winded, that explanation of, you know, my son being a seasoned spouse and stuff, but I gave that example to showcase if you don't lay down a foundation, they won't understand why a house needs to be maintained mentally, socially, and every other lead. And also, too, it's important for parents to handle their kids before the world handles them. Because the world won't give a damn. Be grateful that you have people who do. So, with that being said, we get to Quad now. Third round of egg retrieval. King says hopeful but practical, and King thought it was going to be one and done. King, first of all, when it comes to medicine, nothing is ever one and done, bro. Nothing. Do you think if it was one and done, I wouldn't take Benadryl anymore for allergies? Sincerely. And, you know, Quad talks about, you know, the sacrifices that he's made, this, that, the third. And there was a content girl named Being Sincerely Honest, I believe. And she talked about how when Quad was making fun of Sweet Tea for the IVF thing, and now she's with somebody that's not respecting her journey, I'm like, clock that T. That's very true. You listen, karma will spin the block. I do wish Quad, you know, well for having a child, but also too, right is right, wrong is wrong. Anytime a woman, just like a man, you know, opens up themselves for with their vulnerability, they should be respected for the journey that they're on. So you got a guy who's saying, basically, this ain't a practical decision for me. He basically told you to your face. You just had to read the chapter. King already has a daughter. I don't think he's that invested in having another child. A lot of people are saying that. And what you don't want to end up doing is doing something for your wife that you end up resenting, because if you don't want a child, that child should not grow up being resented. And I'm not saying King has that energy, but no child should ever be born as a solution for your problems. For some of y'all out there, y'all know that some women should not be mothers and some men should not be fathers. Don't at me. Okay. Number two, children should not be resented because the parents could figure out what the fuck they need to do. And third, all children did not ask to be here. Really, all these adults that are in the world, we're just kids that are all grown up. That's it. That's all kaput. So yeah, just wanted to say that as well. So then we're at this place called Babe Experience. So let me And I want to bring this up. Y'all know we always promote businesses on the show. And I've never heard of this before. But I thought this was really, really cool, actually. So this is it right here. And this was the woman right here that, made it do what it do. So perfect for corporate events, social organizations, ladies night out, bridal parties, team building, and more. So you see she's worked with Tress, Generation S Tequila. She's got some people on here. But basically, you can make your own handbags. So spice up girls' night with a dash of fashion by hosting a babe experience. Build a bag experience. Gather your friends to talk fashion while sharing the latest trends. Create your own personalized bag with our interactive handbag experience. It's the perfect way to bond and get creative together. First of all, I just wanted to shout this out because I just thought that this was such a cool idea. Never really knew that you could do this. So she's got one in Atlanta and one in Dallas. And then, of course, customer service and then Bay Experience TV, where you can actually watch different episodes here. So she's got a YouTube channel right here. So it's not really big, but I'll subscribe because, hey, listen, you never know when somebody might make it big. But I thought that was so cool that you could actually do this. And not to mention too, also think about this. Imagine, if you will, I will actually do this for my future wife. Hey, I'm gonna send y'all to this, but then because I'm extra, I'm just looking, at the end, I come out and be like, you know what, these bags are great. But you know what's even greater? Luggage. You know what's greater than that? And let me do this. Or I will actually do this for the right woman and her friends. You don't do this for every woman, okay? Okay. I'll just be like, okay, y'all should look in y'all bank account. Braylon, why is there $100,000 in my account? Y'all going on a trip. Y'all enjoy yourselves. I'll see you at the altar. And by the way, make sure you buy a nice pillow for the floor for the wedding reception. You nasty mother. Hey. He wants to make sure his wife is comfortable for when she falls back in the chair, okay? Want to make sure she doesn't fall on hard wood, okay? But one of the homegirls gonna be like, well, she gonna be on some hardwood later on that night, so I don't know why he trying to make it comfortable for her. Move it on, child. So anyway, I thought this was funny. So Dr. Heavily, Dr. Mimi, there's a group chat, Happy Father's Day text, and Dr. Heavily said, make sure you tell him that. Toya and Dr. Simone talk, and Toya feels a way about Dr. Heavily telling her what she should say to her husband, but also too, did Dr. Heavily live? You need to respect your husband more and invest in him more and love on him more, right? And so Jack M is the owner of Bay Experience, and so there's supposed to be a play date for Angel, which we're still doing play dates as adults, so it's supposed to be a play date for Angel to find somebody, potentially a doctor through Toya. I'm like, child, I would trust Dr. Mimi to help me find somebody before Toya. Okay, just keeping it a buck. But the three things that Angel looks for is connection to God, smart, and loyalty. And she likes a good looker. You know what I mean? So, and I thought those were great qualities, right? Contessa, she looked good. She's but she got a little something on her. And then, basically how it works is you get material for your bag. And Toya brought Dr. Heavely's bag as an example. So everybody had 1 minute to get what they needed. And Scott sold fake bags, right? which I did not know for a while. I don't think any of us knew. So then Dr. Heavily said, make sure you tell him on camera because we're feeling so uncomfortable. And Angel's bringing up good points of, hey, you did talk about his D size, and that was not cool, Dr. Heavily. I thought Angel really held her own in this. I really, really did. And Dr. Jackie, I'm about to get on you. Because when you and Dr. Simone were at BravoCon and Mariah got brought up and Dr. Simone said, quiet, both of y'all need to be more respectful of Mariah Huck. Because y'all would not have known how to get to any network to even become anything. She's the reason why y'all exist. And I cannot stand women and men who believe they're here when really had not been for somebody seeing your potential, you would not be anything. Okay? So yeah, I just didn't get that Dr. Jackie being a peacemaker. What the fuck is wrong with you? It was the right role that was needed, but it shouldn't have been from you. And then, child, on top of that, Dr. Jackie says she lost her deodorant. Child. Okay. And then everybody gets their bags, this, that, and the third. So I thought that was a cool experience there. And then we're at Contessa and Scott's place. So there's a guy on the grill. He's from Detroit, or I think it was Flint, Michigan. But either way, he's from Michigan. Eugene, Curtis, Damon, they're all over there, and you know, the place that Eugene is looking for. It's the same space that he has now, so he's not going to be moving in with Contessa and Scott. And Curtis said, don't encroach on my wife's territory. It's like, Curtis, you don't run shit, bruh. Stop it. You a house husband. Stop it. Stop it and stop it. If Eugene wants to go into another area of Atlanta and make some money, you can't do shit. Stop it. Your grandpa ass. Anyway. Then they talk about the comments are getting out of hand, this, that, and the third. And my thing is this. Like I said, if that's your homeboy, then you protect your homeboy. No wife should ever be crossing that line. No wife. Nor no husband should ever be being disrespectful. Because all of y'all fucking flawed. Just like all of y'all got great qualities about yourself. So, yeah, that should be more, there should be more respect there. So then we see that there's a party going on in the preview. Dr. Simone and Cecil are getting into it, and then Quad and King. It's a very emotional scene where, you know, Quad, it sounds like she got some results that maybe she wasn't prepared for. And hopefully Quad will get through that scene. Y'all, that is everything. Okay, now I cover everything. Yes, indeed. Like I said, this was a good episode. Toya, respect your husband more because he seems like a good dude. And quite frankly, child, we know who the smarter one is. OGBYN dentist tennis expert. OGBYN dentist tennis expert. OGBYN dentist tennis expert. Okay? We're going to play this anthem real quick, and we'll be back right after this. We are live on tour. Like, comment, share, subscribe. We'll be back right after this. Rolling.
Lights go low, the city goes high. Stories untold under moonlit skies. Pray lonely, got the vibe, got the flow for the culture. Yeah, you already know. Turn it up, lean back, feel the breeze. Late night truths drifting through the trees. It's for the culture, by the culture. Pray lonely's got the soul to show ya. Breaking it down, lifting it higher. Feel the rhythm, spark the fire. Headlines flip with a soulful twist. Behind the scenes where the magic sits. It's the heartbeat of the now and the then. Where the story starts and never ends. Tune in, lean and feel the groove. Every moment, a vibe you can't lose. It's for the culture, by the culture. Pray lonely us, it's all right here. We got soul, we got flavor. Every moment is a savior. Every experience is an overcomer. Turn it up, feel the glow, let the rhythm flow. Spotlight shining, we in the zone. This is the place where the culture's grown. Stories untold, now they're coming alive. Brilliantly got the vibe tonight. One thing to know and two things for sure. Higher is waiting and lower is available. But either way, we gotta go on tour. It's Braylon's virtual tour where the culture makes its move. Feel the love, feel the truth. This is us, this is you. From the unknown, the unembraced and more. They show this brand and the possibilities of what can be is all here for you. I'm just a kid from the rock, trying to be a rock for people, trying to make it best they can to become. Being moved as a creator of power to lift up all of us, not just a selective few. For the culture, by the culture, here we be. Braylon Lee, bringing life to your screen. Feel the soul, feel the truth. We're free, trust and believe. It's entertainment, news done away with. Braylon Lee, spotlight sharp like a diamond shine. We see the stars, but the stories align. Deep in the soul where the heartbeats find. The pulse of the people redefining time. And just a pro tip, people have to earn the right to hear your story, but in addition to that, people have to earn the responsibility to be a part of it. Just because we are not seen by everybody doesn't mean we are not been seen by who needs to see us. Noise equals attention and sound equals purpose. Anybody can be a creator, but it takes a somebody to be an artist.
That part right there. Welcome back into Braylon's Virtual Tour Live. Glad to have all you here in the building with me. Another great after show review show. And yes, indeed, I really do love doing this with you all. Of course, y'all know we got Ray to Love. We're watching Real Housewives of Potomac, Married to Medicine, of course. So if there's any other reality shows that you guys want me to watch, let me know. Of course, you can DM me on Instagram at Braylon_Lee25. DM me there and let me know what the show's about and why you care about this, that, or third. And you never know, I just might review it. I just might, you know what I mean? So, but yes, indeed. So, like I said, I really do watch these Bravo shows for y'all. I truly do. After that, I'm pretty much done. You know what I mean? Because, like I said, I appreciate what the Bravo shows bring to the culture. I really do. But also, too, y'all know I'm more, reality competitions, when it comes to documentaries and things of that energy. I'm more nerdish in that area. But for y'all, I don't mind watching these shows because they make you happy. You know what I mean? The least we can do for each other is, give each other love, grace, and space to make, each other happy. You know what I mean? So yes, indeed. Mm-hmm. But yes, indeed, we're just chillaxing here. Glad to have all you here in the building with me. Yes, indeed, we are chillaxing here. Yes, indeed. But yeah, we are chillaxing, everybody. Glad to have all of you here. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'm glad to have you here. Yes, indeed, everybody. Yep. So almost there to one full-fledged hour in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, a 4, a 3, a 2, a 1. 1 full hour. I'm gonna turn off my camera now because we done the whole show for an hour. Yes, we have. What a great show for you this evening. Yes, indeed. Of course, tomorrow I'll be back on with an all new show. And yes, I do know about the Megan Thee Stallion, Milagro Graham's news. We will talk about that. It just wasn't the biggest significant development. Not saying it wasn't important, y'all. Okay, but sincerely, I like to bring you updates where there's more meat on the bone, but we will talk about it. Okay, we will. So, but yes, indeed, we're just chillaxing. By the way, nobody is ringing my doorbell. That's my phone. Yes, indeed. Like I said, we'll chill out here until 1 hour and 5 minutes, and then I'll give y'all the daily motivator, and then we will head on out of here. Yes, indeed, we will. Hey, one person, welcome in. Glad to have you here. Just chillaxing, talked about Married to Medicine tonight. It was a good episode. Good episode. So I don't know how many more episodes we have because we're on episode 5. So usually these seasons usually last about like 13 episodes. So, but I'm here with y'all until the wheels fall off. You know what I mean? So. Hey, 3 people, welcome in. Glad to have you here. Talked about Married to Medicine tonight. It was a good episode. Hopefully you watched the episode. If not, it is all good. Go back and watch the replay. It was a good after show review. So, yeah. And thank you for coming through and being here. I appreciate y'all very much. Thank you. Hey, one person, welcome in. Glad to have you here. Just chillaxing, getting ready to end the show with the daily motivator. But I hope that you had a wonderful Tuesday today. Hey, one person, welcome in. Glad to have you here. About to end the show with the daily motivator, but I thank you for being here. And with that being said, let's get to it. That daily motivator that we love to do around here. So let me bring that up for you all. Here we go. None are so empty as those who are full of themselves. Woo, let the church say amen. Let the church say amen. God has spoken. So let the church say amen. That's a word right there. Yes, indeed it is. Benjamin Wichikote. Glad to know that you said those words. Good sir. All right, let's get to it, everybody. The Daily Motivator for Tuesday, January 6th, 2026 at early. By putting something off until later, you're not doing yourself any favor. You're just making things more difficult. The sooner you take action, the more effective your action will be. The sooner you go to the trouble, the less trouble you'll have to go to. Good efforts produce good consequences, and time leverages the power of those efforts. Act early, the leverage works in your favor. At late, you pile on needless negative leverage that pushes against you. In the moment, procrastination may feel like the easiest option, yet in the long run, it turns out to be the hardest, especially when the task is challenging. Give yourself an advantage, act early, and put the power of time on your side. Ralph Wilson. You know, I have to tell you, I was talking with my coworker today about what me and him would love to do, in the future. And I said, the reason why I'm feeling frustrated is because I know I'm putting in this work, right? And I'm not feeling it in return in terms of, at least an interview for a job. But also, too, I know that if I never acted early of doing any type of work, I wouldn't be where I'm at now. So you have to be proud of the progress that you have made up to this point. So the first thing I will tell you is acting early does work out in the end. You may not feel it right now, what I mean? But believe me, every action really does determine where you end up. So you know how they say it's not how you start, it's how you finish. That is true. But also too, how you start does have a huge character to play in how you do end up finishing. So that's the first thing I would say about act early. The second thing I would say about act early is in the moment, procrastination may feel like the easiest option. And that is true. Sometimes procrastination usually happens because maybe we are uneasy about something. Maybe we don't know how to move this, that, and the third. And I am going to challenge myself to do this more, to question why the procrastination is happening. I feel like if we question why it's happening, maybe we can get to a better understanding of how to fix it. And finally, the third thing I will say to you all is this. Especially when the task is challenging, give yourself an advantage. There's always a way for you to get ahead, always. The main thing is, will you give yourself the space to go after it? And believe me, nothing in life that's ever worth anything comes easy. I promise you this, if you never go after it, you will never succeed. I know that sounds very basic, but sincerely, sometimes the most basic advice is the most powerful advice. So, with that being said, everybody, it's time for the best outro on YouTube. Know what you do and do what you know. Never say you want more special, because you were always born a blessing. I trust you may not be where you want to be. By the end of it, you'll be where you need to be. Do what you've been chosen to do. Last one to call yourself. Another thing, be chosen. One love, much love, all love. I have spent time with you. You have spent time with me. And hopefully, by spending time together, we'll also be great together. And always remember, where you're doing radio, television, YouTube, living your best life, or you're just recognizing that, listen, in order to be able to heal yourself, You have to begin the process. Make sure the replay is not just for if you watch it, not just for if you listen to it, but if you want to experience it again. I love you. I value. I embrace you all. Always remember, or see love, you got to give it, or see love, you got to give it, or see love, you got to give it. Wherever obstacles you've overcome, wherever successes you have achieved upon this particular day, I'm extremely proud of you, but no one else is proud of you. Be proud of your damn self. And finally, y'all, listen. I know that holding on to hope is not easy. But please hold on to it as tight as you can. Because I promise you, if you hold on to wallowing, if you hold on to sadness, if you hold on to what cannot be for you, the deeper you will be in that hole. The new year is 6 days in. And as we get deeper and deeper into the year, for some of you, you're going to feel like, damn, this March, I ain't nowhere yet. Just know you're not alone. And it's okay to breathe and how you feel, okay? Commercial break and fireworks coming your way for the day that was, for the day that's coming, for the blessings on the way for you, me, all of us, as a society, as a people, as a culture. I feel the love, and I send it right back to you. Bye, everybody. Love you all. Peace.
I thought I should tell you, they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you, they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you, they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner.
Good evening. My name is Mark Woodbury. I'm the chairman and CEO of Universal Destinations and Experiences. Well, we're finally here. Tomorrow we begin a new chapter at Universal Orlando Resort as we open Epic Universe. We built this place for you. I want to thank you, our fans, for your love of our stories, characters, and immersive experiences that inspired this incredible place. Epic Universe represents over 8 years of meticulous planning, immense creativity, and innovation, combined with unmatched craftsmanship and operational excellence on the part of thousands of people who have brought to life the stories and characters that live beyond each of Epic's portals. But it represents so much more. Your love of Universal and the deep connections we've shared together here in Orlando over the past 30 years inspired us to dream bigger and to push the boundaries to create something extraordinary for you and for generations of fans and families to come. And tomorrow, as we open Epic Universe, I can't wait for you to experience this place for yourself. Now it's your turn to step inside, to lose yourself, and to share this place with the ones you love most. As we open this park, we hope your world becomes a little more epic. Tomorrow, Epic Universe becomes yours.
Are video games getting too expensive? This episode, we want to find some common ground because the CEOs want to raise the price even more.
Not with these broken ass games.
$5 million. That's how much San Andreas costs to make. Is it their fault for selling or our fault for buying?
Corporations claim all this stuff. Devs say otherwise.
Sports gamers, cozy gamers, whatever you call the people who play Power Wash Simulator.
I think it stings a little bit more because I'm spending my actual money and my mom is not. Imagine they get rid of all movie theaters and then charge you the same price to watch the same movie at home.
That's like every streaming service. It doesn't have to be the longest of games, but am I having fun with it? This is Lex. I'm Ronell. Let's get right into it.
Prepare for a journey beyond imagination, beyond belief, beyond anything you've experienced before. Universal Epic Universe, a new theme park where you'll step through extraordinary portals to 5 immersive worlds. Prepare for a cosmic voyage of discovery, an isle of fire-breathing excitement, a shadowy world of monsters and mystery, new wonders in the wizarding world, and a new way to play. Plus the splendor of a magnificent resort hotel overlooking the park. It's all new excitement at Universal Orlando Resort. A week's worth of vacation thrills with 4 amazing theme parks, a variety of spectacular themed hotels, and incredible dining and entertainment. It's all at Universal Orlando Resort, where you'll find new adventures every day. Explore the astonishing worlds of Universal Epic Universe at Universal Orlando Resort.
Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content.
Child Redman over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child Redman over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child Redman over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child Redman over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about.